The World Happiness Report 2022 has just been released, and has indicated a near-comprehensive ranking of countries around the world rated by perceived happiness levels. In Southeast Asia, Singapore has been ranked the most happy among all other nations, beating out the likes of Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia, with an average life evaluation score of 6.480, placing 27th on the overall list. The report is currently in its 10th year, and, for this edition, took into consideration responses from over 9 million individuals from over 150 countries around the world in 2021. Image: Lauren Joseph. The methodology of ranking countries is based on a two-pronged approach, with the first being the idea that happiness or life evaluation can be measured through opinions and surveys. The second one goes about identifying key determinants of overall well-being and then using them to identify the patterns of life evaluation. Life evaluations, the principal source of measuring the data in this case, were derived after asking around 1,000 individuals from each country about how they would rate their current life based on the Cantrell ladder method, which essentially tells participants to express their ratings based on a mental image of a ladder, with 10 being the highest point and 0 being the lowest point. After that, more questions were asked to these participants to gauge positive and negative emotions about living in their countries, such as whether they've experienced laughter, learning, or sadness and anger within the past day. Based on the answers accounting for an average of the past 3 years, the final results were revealed. Here are the global top 10 according to the rankings. 1. Finland. 2. Denmark. 3. Iceland. 4. Switzerland. 5. Netherlands. 6. Luxembourg. 7. Sweden. 8. Norway. 9. Israel. 10. New Zealand. As mentioned previously, Singapore came in at number 1 in Southeast Asia with a score of 6.480 at 27th overall, beating the Philippines, score of 5.904. 60th. Thailand, score of 5.891, 61st. Malaysia, score of 5.711, 70th. Vietnam, score of 5.485, 77th. And Indonesia, score of 5.240, 87th, to be the happiest nation in the region. Image: the rocket. The results shown in the report may certainly not be indicative of individual experiences, but the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, the publishers of the report, noted that there was a worldwide increase of goodwill in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic, especially when compared to the period before the virus started spreading. The most remarkable change seen during COVID-19 has been the global upsurge in benevolence in 2021. This benevolence has provided notable support for the life evaluations of givers, receivers, and observers, who have been gratified to see their community's readiness to reach out to help each other in times of need, the report said. In every global region, there have been large increases in the proportion of people who give money to charity, help strangers, and do voluntary work. Despite an overall uptick of happiness, it now remains to be seen just how these numbers will hold up in the coming year, especially with the pandemic still very much a major concern, and the military crisis between Russia and Ukraine showing no signs of abating soon. Read more life stories. Lenny Robredo supporters sing Ariana Grande song. Zoo chimp gets proper spanking by parent after it throws a rock at a visitor. Spore YouTuber with 7 sex offense charges gets banned from Twitch. Cover image sourced from The Independent Singapore.